Welcome to the Robin's Nest with glass artist Robin Hirth. I'm Liv Wessel, and today we're going to be making an elephant pendant.
And I'm going to use my two 8mm rods. And your first step is just going to be gather. Tilt your cold end down towards the table. Get your glass really hot. Slowly rotate your hand. You can use one hand or two hands. Whatever just makes you feel the most comfortable. Keep in mind the size and shape of your blob is determined by how you're moving the glass. So if you're spinning a little too fast, spinning a little too slow, that'll distort your gathering to something not spherical. So just keep in mind your hands are the ones making the shape. This is the body of the elephant, so however big you make this, that's how big your elephant will be. I'm going to go around this size. Once you have your gather nice and hot, you're going to have your paddle in your dominant hand. You're going to lay it flat on a graphite slab, squish flat, and now you have this little lollipop on here. You'll pick one side, get one side hot so that it's glowing, and you're going to press on the frit. I'm using Peacock Chameleon. I just think it's very beautiful. It's like a blue-green color. It kind of changes color. Just all on its own. I don't have to do anything special to it. Get that hot so that the frit melts completely flat. Once your frit is melted completely flat, if you've distorted your shape at all, go ahead and just put it back the way it should be. Just get it hot, flatten it again. Sometimes things get a little warped and distorted as you're working. And next we're gonna put our ear on. Our ear is gonna go from top to bottom, right down the center of our lollipop. The elephant's ear is one of my favorite parts about it, so my ears are really big. It's something I really like about the pendant, so I exaggerate it on purpose. Your pendant stays out of the fire. Your second clear rod comes above. It never leaves the fire. When it's hot, swipe down. Do this maybe 3 times or so. It depends on how much glass you can get to stick on there. That determines how many times you need to do it. But you're looking for a pretty sizable chunk on there. You're gonna melt this in so that it is 1, connected to the body and doesn't crack, and 2, so that it looks nice. The shadows you see are bad. Melt those away so you don't see any shadows. So there's no shadows on here. It's connected especially down at the bottom and at the top. You're gonna get the whole ear hot. You're gonna come out of the fire and you're gonna press it at an angle with your paddle. You can go up on top and under. And if you don't get it on your first try, just keep trying until you do get it. You don't need to press really hard. It's very minimal. And it is at this unique angle on here. Once I have my ear on there, I'm gonna add my feet. When I'm adding my feet, I do want a good connection, so that means both things are the same temperature. I'm heating up my body where I want my back foot to go and my clear glass rod. When they're both glowing white hot, push in the fire, out of the fire, pull, hold still, flame cut. Do the same thing to the top. Both are glowing, push in the fire, out of the fire, pull, hold still, cut. And those are my feet right now. I like more feet because I have this good connection to my body. I'm not going to heat up my body again to add more glass on there because I will flame sculpt them. When you're building mass on little feet like this, I really only care about making the first connection good because I'll just slap some glass on there, trying to make the same amount on each side. And then I'm just going to heat it up until it fuses and becomes nice and I'm kind of sculpting it. So it doesn't really matter so much. Now that I have my little feet on there, I'm going to weld my clear glass rod onto my butt, and this will become my tail. So decide where you want your tail to be. I'm going right in the middle. They're both glowing. They're both glowing the right color, the white hot. Touch in the fire, come out of the fire, tiny pull, hold still. This is my handle. I want it to be able to hold on. So I'll wait a couple of seconds for it to cool down, and I'm going to do the trunk. I'm going to heat. The edge of my fire is hitting the edge of my lollipop. I'm slowly turning. You can also flip back and forth if turning is uncomfortable for you. Do not pull while you are heating. Take your time. You're going to want to pull, resist. When it is molten, truly molten, you can wiggle it. You're going to come out of the fire and you're going to pull in a straight line, slowly. If you're feeling fancy, you can bend it now, or you can just chop it, put it in the fire and continue to slowly pull to chop it. Turn your elephant upside down, have tweezers ready in your dominant hand. I'm going to heat the inside of my trunk. Now that it's glowing, you can bend it whichever way you want. You don't need a lot of heat to bend it, less is more. And it's not about doing it in one big move, it's about doing it in a bunch of tiny little movements. So just take your time, curl your trunk however you'd like to go. Now that I have my trunk on there and it's nice and curled, I'm going to put my little black eye. I'm going to put my black eye right where there's like no frit, right in the middle, right here. You can put it wherever you want, but that's where I like my eye to go. When I'm doing eyes, I make initially a bad connection. That way if I don't like the eye, it's really easy to take off. I do like that placement, so I'm going to heat that in to seal it. Just melt the snot out of it until it looks like a mosquito bite. You can hold it right side up to make sure that you like it. From here, put a little hook on the back of it to do, that's the wrong stick. To do hooks, you always want a good connection. This is what's going to hold your elephant onto the cord or chain or whatever you want to stick it onto. Just like how you did the feet. The elephant's hot, my clear rod's hot. Touch, hold, out of the fire, tiny pull, and then I'm going to heat up my clear rod and I'm going to draw kind of I kind of call them like tails, but just a long skinny clear stick. And then you're going to use your tweezers and gravity and you're going to bend it backwards towards itself. When you're bending thin little glass like this, it doesn't need to be white hot, just that red color is enough. Seal the piece of glass to the back of the elephant. Now that it's sealed, now I'm going to make it pretty. Get the whole hook vaguely hot, stick a tungsten pick in there, draw a circle, push it around, make it straight. Just fuss with it until you're happy with it. Now that I've got my hook is big enough I can thread my tweezers through and grab it, and then I'm going to take off this clear rod. When I'm doing my tail, I'm heating where the rod is thickest, and I'll come out of the fire and pull, and I'll flick my rod up kind of at the last second just to, I don't know, it kind of looks like it's wagging its tail. And then that is done. It'll go into the kiln. It'll look something like this, and he'll just be the cutest little guy.
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really does help to support us. You can also find more of Robin's work at robin-glass-studios.com.